Oh, it's Monday. Yes, it is, all day. Monday, the 22nd of February. Can you believe it's February already? That's freaking me out. But that means winter's almost over. We don't know about anything about any groundhogs or anything, but we are definitely broadcasting. Welcome to the show. Yes, today, my special guests and friends, Jocelyn Michelle and John Racker here. So sit back and get ready for some fine entertainment today. I hope you all had a good weekend. So many exciting things to talk about. So without further ado, how about a little bit of music? Hey, Nuno, what's going on? Kevin. Pietro, what's going on? Good to see you all on this Monday. Hey, Pietro, what's going on in Italy? Hey, James Elliott. Hey, Brian. Colonel. Gabriel, what's going on? Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Ciao Roberto, come stai? Right on, right on. What's going on, Ron? Ron Levy's here. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Sabino, what's going on? Ciao. I'm so excited about today. Should be excited about every day. You know? Hey, happy Monday, the 22nd of February. I'm so honored that you're with me today, and I'm so honored that my guests are with me today. We became friends first. That's what it's all about in life, right? They say if you can make just a few friends in your whole life, then you're really lucky. Well, I must be really, really, really lucky because I've had the blessing to know the two people that I'm about to bring to entertain for you. I've known them a long time. I met John and Jocelyn. Gosh, it's close to, maybe 20 years coming soon, at the NAMM show when I was demonstrating for Hammond. And there was just something about this couple that just you couldn't help but to be drawn to by their kindness. And we became friends first. Later along the journey, I've come to find out, of course, everybody that goes to a NAMM show is interested in musical instruments. But I didn't realize what great musicians they were. And Jocelyn gave me the great gift and opportunity to work with her. I love working with other musicians because I get to grow as a musician. So, for a lack of better terms, we call it in this world students, right? But we're all students of music. I just want to make that point because for me too, I'm still trying to grow as a musician. That's the name of the game, and that's, I think, why musicians really love their craft because of the fact that we get to study and learn. And so before I take you and introduce you to them, I want to take you to the website. So you got to go to JocelynMichelleJazzBand.com. Of course, the link will be down there at the bottom when I switch over. And I just want you to let you know that this is a professional act. Jocelyn has gone on to have quite a recording career. She's released 2 records on Chicken Coop Records, a little label that I've been blessed to start and initiate. And I did it to help jazz organists, actually, and organ players, because when I started the label, there were no, jazz organ labels per se. And through some friendships that I made with Darby at Summit Records, I was able to start a branch called the Chicken Coop, as in C-O-U-P, and meaning a coup d'etat, the coup d'etat of organ players. So anyhow, without further ado from me, it's an honor and a great privilege for me to present to you Jocelyn Michelle and John Rack. Hey guys, how we doing today?
Hey Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Doing great. Oh gosh, thank you for that nice introduction.
Well, you know how much we're friends, how important you are to me. I love you guys, man. How are we doing today in Hawaii, right? Where are you at, in Hawaii?
Beautiful. Sunny Kailua Kona. I wish I could turn the laptop around and show everyone, but I'd end up pulling a bunch of stuff out, and that wouldn't be good.
Oh, man. Well, this is my favorite part of doing the show, honestly, is watching you guys do your thing and being entertained. So without further ado for me, it's your turn. Jocelyn and John, we'll see you.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you. How's everybody doing today? This is the first time using all this new technology, so trying to get used to it, so please pardon any mistakes. I have to remember to turn off the vocal mic while we're playing, so I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to get started with a tune that actually, Tony is a marvelous teacher, I wanted to say. First of all, for anybody who's thinking about taking organ lessons, Tony is your guy, from beginning to advanced. He can do it all and has a special gift for getting to the heart of what's important and making you a better player. So thank you, Tony. I highly recommend taking lessons. So here we go. This is a tune that Tony did on, I believe it was the East to West CD, but correct me if I'm wrong. And this is called O Barquinho, or My Little Boat. too we can include. My Little Boat. Oh, thank you. This is an original tune that I wrote that was on my first and my second, my live CD actually. And this is one that I'd like to play for you. This is called A Sister's Love. So let me get my funk groove going here. There we are. All right. And let's get this back where it needs to be. Okay, hope you enjoy this one. This is A Sister's Love. 1, two, three. the sisters love. I hope that came out all right. Oh, shoot. Cables want to act up at the wrong time here. All right, let me get back into Drum Genius. Thanks so much for being with us today, by the way. This is really a blast being able to do this. All right, so now here is a standard. You might recognize this one, if I can find my medium swing here. This one is called Sugar. So here's a nod to Stanley Turrentine and Shirley Scott. Let me make sure I got everything going here. Okay, looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. A 1, a 2, go. think I need to fire that drummer. He's just not cooperating too well today. Oh, come on. Now don't ask for my password, please. Okay, so we'd like to do one more tune for you. This is another original tune from my first CD. And I was lucky enough to have this performed by two really amazing vocalists. In the studio, we had Gina Saputo, who has this really beautiful velvet kind of voice. And live, we had Laura Dickinson, who works with Disney, and her voice is just up in the stratosphere. I couldn't believe what she could do with this tune. Anyway, so I wanted to share this with you, and we won't have vocals today, but here's an instrumental version. I hope you like it. And this is called Oh No, Could I Be in Love? Excuse me 1 second. Let me just make sure I get this correctly. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, 1, 2, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Wow, Jocelyn and John, that was fantastic.
hey, thanks, Tony.
It's a whole new world when you're broadcasting to like the space, right?
Oh, definitely a whole new world.
Oh man, you
Second time we've done this.
this is great. You sounded phenomenal, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow. So I have so many things to talk about and ask you guys, but I'm being nabbed by a
see
little
that.
5-year-old. He's getting ready to steal my iPhone, so the Instagram
Oh.
broadcast is in jeopardy.
konnichiwa, Haruki.
We'll record dinosaurs soon, but let me talk to my friends first, okay?
Sorry, I don't know the dinosaur song.
Oh my God! Well, he likes to take my iPhone and record things, you know. So, man, what got you guys in the music business? That's my first question.
What got us in the business?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think.
I'll start. I started playing trumpet in 4th grade,
Wow.
and you got to remember, I'm a little bit older than you, Tony. So I grew up in the big band era, and my parents always had Al Hurt going or Herb Alpert or some damn thing. The trumpet players, right? And so I decided I wanted to play trumpet, and I did that all the way through high school. But about halfway through high school, I picked up a guitar, and somehow I was able to play it. I'm totally self-taught. Got a Mel Bay book, learned some chords, and next thing you know, I had long hair and a rock band and a girlfriend.
There you go.
And I played rock for a long time. Jocelyn and I were rock musicians when we first met back in the 80s.
Oh my gosh.
And we were, I was getting a little bit older then. So when we moved to LA, we said, well, we're too old for this rock and roll nonsense. And so we started a blues band, and that migrated into a jazz band. So kind of, it was totally unplanned.
Wow.
So I think for me the story is a little more complicated. I don't know, but my mom said I used to make up songs to myself in my crib when I was a baby, and I don't remember that. But I do remember hearing things on TV or elsewhere that I would pick up and play on the piano just because I could.
Tell them why you could pick it up on the piano.
Oh, well, I have this perfect pitch and this crazy thing called chromesthesia that I didn't know wasn't normal, where I actually associate colors with musical notes. Anyway, we won't go into all that right now. It's pretty rare, but apparently some people have it. My mom started me on piano lessons when I was 7. I actually went to the University of Miami School of Music as a music merchandising major, and I did that for a couple of years. Then got out and pretty much played with a lot of different kind of bands. Yes, a lot of rock and pop stuff. I started, I did a few reggae gigs. Just really a lot of different things. My mom always had, she was a pianist herself, a classical pianist, but she got me started listening to George Shearing when I was a kid.
Wow.
So I would hear all these jazz voicings. Of course, I didn't know what they were called, but when I was in school, that's when I learned to put a name to the chords.
But
And
one more thing she forgot to tell you.
Many.
In the University of Miami, he was playing jazz guitar.
What?
She
Oh,
was
yeah,
a jazz guitarist in the University of
I
Miami.
actually did study guitar as my primary instrument.
I
back
never
then.
knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually learned a couple of Wes Montgomery's chord solos, which were really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I do understand both instruments, but I realized I was best suited to keyboards and specifically the organ, which was really my first love. I was just mesmerized the first time I heard it.
Oh my.
So
Wow.
leaving out lots of details. But
Well, that's our lives are complicated. Everyone is, especially if you're going to be a musician. Wow. And when I first met you guys at NAMM show, I think it was at least 15 years ago, at least, right?
yeah, I want
Early
to say like
2000s.
2003, 2004, I think.
So we're coming up on 20. I was close. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
That man.
You were demoing the B4 back then. I remember that.
Oh, that was the year that I was invited by Cakewalk. As a matter of
Yes,
fact, my
yes.
guest on Wednesday is going to be Carl Jacobson, and he is very instrumental in my history and career in the other side of the music business, the electronic music, the DAWs and all that stuff, because Carl and I have a relationship from Cakewalk days. He and I were both, I was an endorsee for them. That's how I met Vinnie
Yes.
Valentino, So it
no
was through
fooling.
Cakewalk, through Carl, who's my guest on Wednesday. So isn't that weird how we're connected? Because that year that you're talking about, usually I was invited by Hammond, but because of the budgetary things, I think that year Hammond
Yeah.
couldn't bring me, and Carl Jacobson called me, and so I still ended up there anyhow. So it was really, really different that year.
Yeah.
Tony, we were walking by, NAMM is a racket, right?
Yeah.
And we were walking by and we happened to hear what sounded like a Hammond organ. And we looked over there and it was you and you were squabbling. And
Oh,
and after where you got done with the Jimmy Smith squabble, you showed Jocelyn how to squabble.
okay. I do remember that.
I think I remember
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so she did it. She said, and you said, "See, now you're squabbling."
That's how we first became real good friends. I remember that.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Wow. So here you are playing and recording. I looked at your site. I didn't see a place for us to be able to order CDs. Is there a way people can order your CDs from you?
Was it the
You can
Summit
get
site?
them on CD Baby. I believe you can buy them from the Summit, but probably CD Baby is the way to go.
Okay, or Chicken Coop Records, and
Or Chicken Coop,
I'll
yeah.
show everybody after we're done a little bit about that.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. I'll have to speak to our web support person because people should be able to buy them from the website.
Yeah, we need to
if
get
anybody
them
is
right
buying
away.
CDs. Yeah.
So you're very heavily involved in my groups as well, not only just individual lessons. How do you feel about the groups and what they're doing for you?
Oh, I look forward so much to them every week. I'm actually attending two of them. The Tuesday group, which is the more advanced, and that's a wonderful opportunity to play with some phenomenal musicians and be challenged on more difficult tunes.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like being thrown off the deep end and being challenged, and having to play something that's a little harder. Plus, Tony will talk about the theory. We'll discuss and break that down, and then people will take turns trying to play this material. And for me, that's just been a fantastic opportunity for growth, I think, as a musician, and just being fearless.
I noticed that the people that get involved in the groups, the growth rate is much higher because there's sort of an accountability of people being together. And then I think when I started to let people play in those groups, so you had to play in front of your peers, it kind of upped the ante. You're quite a songwriter. That last song, I remember when I was mixing down, it called let's see, Live at the Viva Cantina, right?
That's right.
I don't remember the vocalist's name.
Laura
Oh,
Dickinson.
that was Laura Dickinson.
Laura
night.
Dickinson.
Isn't it
Man,
phenomenal?
that song, there's something about those chord changes and the melody and the way she sung it. It tears me up every time I hear you play it. Even now, the chord changes. Tell me the story about "Oh No, Could I Be in Love"? What's that about? There's got to be a heavy emotion in there because every time I hear that song, I feel that. What happened there?
Well, I actually I wrote that about us.
I thought it had something to do with this. Okay, so tell me about that. What?
Yeah. Well, the night John and we had met casually a couple of times before when I was playing gigs. But, you're on your break and you're tearing around and you don't have time to really talk to anybody. But I went out the night of my birthday one year just because I didn't want to be home alone. And somebody called my name. I looked over and there was John. And he and I just started talking about anything and everything, music, and before it was kind of a magical evening.
And
So-
I hired her that night. I had a recording studio, a small one, and she said her band had broken up, so I hired her on the spot.
Yeah, my band had just broken up that I was working with, so and he hasn't been able to get rid of me ever since.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It was a now tell them the story of how the lyrics came about.
Oh, well, actually, I thought the CD was about complete. It's really a miracle the song even came to be because that was the last one that I wrote or thought to do for the CD. I was just doing something around the house, not paying attention, and this idea for this tune just popped into my mind. I was like, oh, really? Maybe this can be something. And I didn't even have lyrics for it, but we got on the plane and went to LA. We were getting ready to record in a couple of days. I was relaxing in our old hometown, Redondo Beach, where we used to live, and had a few hours to kill. So I went to one of my favorite little cafes where they were playing some Frank Sinatra or something. I sat down with my cappuccino, and I said to the gal behind the counter, would you mind turning that music off? I'm actually trying to write some lyrics. For some reason, this is so crazy. I had this session coming up, but I just had this gut feeling everything was going to be okay. I wasn't even worried about it. So she turned off Sinatra for me. I sat down and those lyrics just poured out. I wrote them on a napkin or something.
Wow.
So the next day, I think we had been trying to contact Gina Saputo.
We just got her too. We almost missed her.
Almost missed her. She had
Yeah.
just come back from maternity leave. She hadn't even been working.
Oh my.
And
She did the final show at Steamers.
Oh
Remember Steamers?
yeah. What was the guy's name? Something Love.
Terrence Love.
Terrence Love.
She went
Yeah.
down. She was the last act to play there.
She was the last one, and she
Wow.
almost didn't get my call. She called me back at the last minute and said, "Oh, well, okay, sure, I'll come to your session." So, how
Amazing.
lucky were we?
It was totally by accident, Tony.
Well, I'm going to guide everybody to that song because
Oh,
it's a hit song.
and
It's funny how the industry we're in is so small because if that was recorded by anybody else in another world, that song is a hit. So people got to hear that song.
Oh, wow, thank you.
You wrote a
I
hit
did want to
song
point
there.
out one thing, though, if you'd like to hear Matt Falker, who is an amazing musician, pianist, and educator himself, did a vocal chorus version of "Oh No Could I Be in Love." If you go to mattfallmusic.com, MATFAL,
Okay.
mattfallmusic.com,
All right.
and he has a gorgeous vocal arrangement. I couldn't believe what he did with it.
Oh man, I'm going to go check it out too. I bet it's got to be gorgeous. So
It was
Yeah.
incredible.
when you hear the
Tony,
words,
you have to
ladies
watch your
and
whole show here.
when you hear the words to this song and that music, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's just something spiritual and real, about it.
Turned out, Tony, I wanted to point out that actually we had Bruce Foreman in on guitar for a couple of, because we like him so much and he's such a nice guy. He's just an incredible player.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he really is.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
one of my favorite jazz players, and he was available. So he came in, and I said to Jocelyn, let him take the solo on this one. He could do it a lot better than me. And he just killed that
Yeah.
solo. It was incredible. And then when we did the live show, we couldn't get Gina Saputo. She was booked that night. So our drummer Sammy says, I think I know this girl who works at Disney. Let me call her. And she called up and she said, yeah, I'll do the show. So yeah, it was just a freak thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's done the cartoon animation voices, so Haruki probably knows who she is. I'm sure he's the voice.
By the way, he ended up getting my phone. He got it.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Instagram. They're gone.
You gotta
Oh,
pick your
man.
battles carefully as a dad, right?
Yeah, man. But Mama teaches too, so he's got he's going to get whoever he can get what he needs from. Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you very much for being so kind and gracious to perform today, both you and John. God bless you both. Man, I'm just so happy that this is not the last time. It's just a day in our lives. So God bless you both.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for what you do for all of us.
Oh, you're welcome.
We
It's
appreciate you so much.
it fulfills my life. So Thank you for acknowledging that. And I just want to know it's because of you guys that my life is full. God bless you. Thank you, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we'll see you soon, and take care, okay?
Aloha.
Aloha from Hawaii. God bless you guys. Thank you. Wow. Goodbye. Wow, that was just incredible. Thank you very much for joining the show, ladies and gentlemen. Great show today. Great guests and friends, Jocelyn and John. Just incredible. So before we get too far, I want to take you to some places where you can go get this music, okay? Because we talked a lot about it. After I released my 5th album on Summit Records, I decided that it was time to start a label. And Jimmy Smith, you know, he dug the chicken coop, right? So it had to have the word chicken in it. He dug Chicken Shack, that is. So we came up with this over like just I guess you could call it a dreaming session. We came up with the title Chicken Coup, as in coup d'etat. And since I started the label, I've been able to fortunately release all of these organ players. Let's go back to the beginning. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Okay, well, it started with East to West, speaking of Bruce Foreman and Adam Nussbaum. Of course, we let a first project come out, Scott Newman, just to kind of grease the distribution network. Back then, remember, records and CDs were purchased, and Spotify didn't exist, and YouTube didn't exist. So here we came out with East to West, and then, of course, the catalog started to grow and grow. And all of these are organ player projects. So if you're an organist and you're interested in releasing something the good old-fashioned official way, you'll be surprised the artist. So please visit Chicken Coup. Actually, you got to visit summitrecords.com and click the little chicken. There you go. That'll take you right to our catalog, the Chicken Coup. And as you can see, there's 2 releases from Jocelyn. There's her first one, Time to Play, and her second one, Live at Viva Cantina. So she said that you could get it at CD Baby, but remember, you can also get it at summitrecords.com, Chicken Coop. So you got to get that Oh No, Could I Be in Love? And also, since I have you here, this is all about teaching, because that's why Monday my guests are students that are present students or former students. Of course, you know, all of my students, we become friends. That's most important. So if you're interested in trying, just go to my lessons page at b3monaco.com, and for $30, you could take a trial lesson for 1 hour. I record everything. You click here, it'll tell you everything you need. The only thing is I don't use Skype anymore. I just use Zoom, so it's even easier. So everything's here you need if you decide to do lessons with me. Pretty simple to do. If you're into the impersonal learning, my school is growing, and so is its catalog, just by leaps and bounds. So if you click on the New Hammond School, it'll take you to a subscription service, and that's only $14.99 a month, and you can take a 3-day free trial. So visit my website, b3monaco.com, and you can check that out. By the way, there's a link over there for Support Tony. So if you don't have if you do have a credit card and not an account with PayPal or Venmo, you can use your credit card to check out and give me a gift or purchase some rare items that you won't find. And take advantage of the free download of the high-resolution recording of the definition of insanity. It's insane. My calendar's quite busy. Used to be busy with gigs, but now it's busy with groups and shows. So if you visit my calendar page, you can join one of the groups and give it a try. They're only $15. They're usually about an hour and a half, because I explain stuff for about an hour or less, and then the students get a chance to play. Tuesday night, that is our, it's grown to 10 people every Tuesday. It's a great group, and you'll enjoy a lot of the entertainers that you're seeing on the show. A lot of them are coming from that group. on Thursday, it's your first jam session, so it's toned down just a little bit, but not that much. And, of course, Saturday, a lot of my European friends are joining the bass, comp, and solo ideas group. So you got 3 different group choices. You could visit them. And one more thing, I guess I might say, is if you visit the educationals, you can buy DVDs or downloads. They're instantaneous. All right, that's enough from me, huh? Thanks. That was my advertisement for the day, because guess what? You are our sponsors. So there's some links on the bottom. If you feel so generous today, I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, thanks again to Jocelyn and John. God bless you guys for being such great musicians and friends. And, geez, what do I close it out with? I think something swinging. That's what I want to do. How about I'll Remember Jimmy, since we looked at east to west? I'll just play it like a median up. I like to play some swings. Here we go. Let me get this group. That sounds good, huh? All right, guys. God bless you all. We'll see you Wednesday. Don't forget, there will be Carl Jacobson, my guest. You'll enjoy Carl. We'll talk about the music industry and what's going on and how it's developed. So have a great Monday evening, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? You like the different phrasing? Jimmy! We got to get you on the show. Yeah. Hey, Peter, what's going on, man? We'll see you all on Wednesday. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you all.